welcome to the Board Game Batcave. We're going to review King of Tokyo, not King of New York, King of Tokyo this week. And we're going to start right over here. We just finished the game, by the way. We're going to start over here with components.
Components. So full disclosure, I avoided this game for a really long time because of these components. They look kiddie. They look like unnecessary. I would never have played this game had they not talked me into it, or had they not said, you know, hey, let's do this game. So for me, I don't like the components. They're unnecessarily large character guys.
Like Candyland, only with steroids.
Yeah. The board is really not even, I mean, there's not even a board. It's just a little square that represents Tokyo. And
you know, before you give your score, though,
yeah,
you just said that the giant monsters that are attacking this city are unnecessarily large.
Yeah, they are. Why do they need to be this big? Why can't you just have a regular...
Because they're big-ass monsters and they're attacking Tokyo.
Okay.
If it was some normal-sized gorilla, it would not be a problem. I want to see
But
you.
Tokyo is nothing. Tokyo's a
Yeah.
square piece of cardboard with some colors on it. So anyway, you know, that's my personal preference, though. So, and you know, you can't really judge it on that. The dice are good. You know, good dice are not gonna chip or wear out or anything like that. The cards are okay and everything. The stock on the tokens is thick enough. The scorecards, you know, are they work well and they're not going to tear up real quickly or anything. So I don't particularly like the style of it, but they work fine for what you do with it and everything. So I'm going to wrap that all up with a 5 for components. Probably my lowest score ever.
I like them. I'm not a fan of certain parts of it, but the chunky dice are neat. I like the cartoony artwork. You get several of different kinds of things. You get the cubes and the dice. They went out of their way to make this. These could have been just, you know, cardboard circles.
Yeah, the inner junk cube things, what we call them, inner junk cubes, they could have been cardboard representations of it. I like the fact that they've got several different flavors of game components. I think that really adds to it.
I think they could have gone, like, they could have gotten my score higher had they made like a miniature little city or a fold out, even a fold out city, like where you could put cardboard stands with a little whatever, make it 3-dimensional.
Hallmark cards at least have stands up in them.
Yeah. They cost more than this game too. But it did not drive me off with the artwork or anything, so I kind of enjoyed it. But I'll give it an 8, just because I have some things I would have done differently. I know money's a factor, but this game's made a lot of money. They should make a next edition with the big old 3D city, or
A deluxe edition.
with the Mount Fuji right in the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a. I'll go with 6 because of the dice and because of this, but otherwise it's just like Mike. It was.
You could have got it out of your cereal box. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
Not
Yeah.
that I'm feeding words into you.
6. I'll go with. I wasn't going with a 5. I would have been a 5, like Jerry was saying.
Those cubes are nice. Yeah, that's a nice touch.
6.
You know, it seems like I'm always the guy that's going to go opposite of everybody else.
And that's a good thing. That's why we need
I would probably, I really like the components of this game. I think they use several different types of components and it works for it. I really like the idea that your health and your victory point counters are all on the card. It's easy to keep up with, and I like the little spin wheel design and everything. I think that's cool. I like the Energon cubes. Like I said, they could have done that with cardboard as a little chit, and that makes it, that's, you know, a nice little touch. I like the attack dice and the hearts and the gaming cubes, because that is a really elegant way. I think that is, I can't think they would easily come up with a better way to do all that. I think it's really elegant and nice gameplay element of it and everything. And it looks, I dig this style, the cartoony stuff, the cards all look really good and everything. I like the big monsters. I'm not worried so much about the Tokyo just being one little square like that, because you're not doing anything else in the city. I think it's just to represent who is there, and I think they even do that well. I think it's really cool looking. I like how they add the scores as a reminder on the board to help new people playing the game and everything. As a reminder, you're going to get your points. I would actually go like 8.5
Wow.
for the components. I think they all look really great, and I think some of them are really unique, and they could have cheaped out on it, in my opinion, but they went for it, and they went with quality components, and I like them.
I feel like streamers and confetti should be falling right
I
now.
know,
Kidding.
I know.
No kidding.
Yep,
Yeah.
I liked it.
All right, let's do theme.
Theme. So there again, the theme doesn't do much for me. It just doesn't. I don't know what to tell you, and that's I had no interest in playing this game for a long time. It was really popular. People raved about it, but for whatever reason, the theme didn't draw me in. Once I played it, I like it, but the theme's going to be just it's a 6 to me. I could take it or leave it. Yeah, 6.
No. Not that I love big monsters. I love the fact that you can represent extra heads and stuff with the extra dice. The different types of monsters battling it out for knocking each other out of Tokyo. The cards really add a lot to it for me too. I mean, just the very nature of the movie type monsters. They get radiated and then they grow another arm or limb or whatever. So the theme has got me. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Probably closer to
You need
Mike
to sit
on
over
this.
here.
I need to separate because I'm probably gonna go with 6 also.
Big monsters not close enough to zombies for you to do it.
That's true.
No zombies. Can't zombify your monsters.
No betrayer option.
No reason for it. The thing's just not doing it
Ooh,
for you.
that's- nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I think
So a
that's
6.
it. It's a 6.
I
It's
got nothing
done.
else to say.
Really?
I don't want to take up all your time. You got so much time you got to fill up.
I'm the filler. I really like the thing. I've always loved. I'm a huge fan of monster movies now, still, and
I've seen all the Godzilla movies. Don't get me wrong.
well, this definitely takes me back to those Godzilla movies and Gamora and all that other stuff, and everything. I love those, and this is a really cool. There's a couple other big monster games out there, and some of them do it right too. But I think this really drives home the theme of you've got big monsters and they're taking over a city and they have weird cool abilities and stuff like that, and they're fighting other big monsters. I like the theme, and I think they did it really well, so I'm going to go an 8.5 for that.
All right.
That leaves us with gameplay.
Gameplay, this is where things shoot up quite a bit for me. Didn't think I wanted to play the game, but it's become a favorite for me. Anytime anybody's recommending it, I'm one of the first ones to try to grab a seat at that table. I like it. I like the way it plays. Simple enough, but yet, there's some subtlety to it and everything. So for me, gameplay is going to go all the way up to a 9.
I'm gonna go 9 too. For as many different elements to the game there are with the dice and the cubes and the cards, it's still easy. I don't feel like I'm having to do math to figure out, because everybody's played Yahtzee and you know what you're collecting off of the dice. So I'm gonna go with a 9.
Actually, with 9 also.
Oh,
I like the gameplay.
Yeah, me too.
Sucker. If he says 9, I'm leaving.
Who?
You,
It's just
that would bust out all your records there.
I'm gonna go 9. This is also one of my favorite games too, and there's plenty of other games out there. I like this because it's easy to learn gameplay, and we literally taught you with 2 rounds of
Yeah,
it
that's
before
what I
we
mean.
started filming this.
that's why I give it a 9. It's just easy.
It's
to play,
easy to pick up, and there's quite a bit of strategy to it. But what I like about it is it's a flexible game where I can be trying to win by using one type of strategy, and later on through the game I can think, okay, well, I'm going to switch strategies and I can try to win another way. You know, really, and it's I like the wide variety of winning. So yeah, gameplay. I enjoy the gameplay of this game. It's in my top 5 probably for gameplay. I enjoy it quite a bit. So it's a really well done game.
Nice.
All right, so we got replayability.
Wrap it up with replayability. I'm gonna go all the way to a 9.5. Kind of like I said just a second ago. This is a fun game to play. I don't much care for the look of it or anything, but the playing of it is great. And because it's largely dice driven, it's random, you know. So the principles don't change, but the game itself is different every time, and I've had fun playing it every time we've played it, which has been kind of a lot lately, and I like it. So 9.5.
I'm gonna stay with a 9. I enjoy it like he does, like he said, playing it over and over, and you don't get really tired of it because each time you play it, there's always a chance of you winning. Because the cards and there's a lot of luck involved in it. But when it boils down to it, it's whether or not you had fun, and I've had fun every time I played it.
It is
So
a fun
yeah.
game. Yep.
replayability is going to be a 9, mostly based on fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 10 because I want to play it again, and I might buy it.
What?
I'm gonna borrow it first,
There's the keeper there.
but I'm going to because I might buy this one. Yeah,
There's a lot of
it's
first in this
fun.
game.
It is, and
I'll
it's
play
good
again.
for variety of age
Is this anything
groups.
like the other one? That is it
King of New York, it's a little different.
Okay.
We'll get into that later.
Since you said that, I would probably buy this game if people didn't already have it, that I can just play whenever. Whatever.
Seals were broken.
Yeah. Replayability. I mean, I've played it as much as any of y'all, and I enjoy playing it every time. It's the strategies change. It's interesting. I like whenever new people come in and play and everything, and then they're kind of seeing, and it adds something to it too. Because I think us that have played it several times, we kind of got a strategy locked in, but then you get a new fish into the pond, and it adds something to it too, you know.
Because I won.
Yeah. I think the replayability is really high for me. I'm going to go 9, and I really don't go much higher than 9 or anything. But this is, I would look forward to playing it again. And you can play it at parties. It's small enough where you could play it at a con or something like that too. You could carry it in a minimal space, and it's easy to teach and everything. But yeah, 9 for me.
Cool. All right, so we're going to do the calculations off screen with the back computer and put the score right there.
Cool.
And then I'm pretty sure the first couple of rounds of scoring is going to knock down the score to about an average, but I think that betrays how fun this game is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and maybe we'll do King of New York soon.
Cool.
See ya. Yeah, I go 10 only if I know I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
No, all we need is a guy.